Hey, what's up everyone? This is Minnesota Mike back with you for another video. This is another one in my vlog series that I do through the Memphis Songwriters Association in conjunction with the blog that I write for them, talking all about songwriting and what has worked for various artists over the course of a handful of years, whether those songs have been hits or not. So this latest kick that I'm on is called Works For Me, and these are all work songs. So we started off last week by looking at the song "Working in a Coal Mine" by Lee Dorsey, as well as "Manic Monday" by the Bangles. This week we have looked at "Shift Work" by Kenny Chesney, and we are going to close things out by taking a look at "Easy Money" by Brad Paisley. So Brad Paisley was an early influence for me as a songwriter, as he was one of three acts, the others being Steely Dan and Fountains of Wayne, who taught me it was okay to be goofy within your writing. The parent album of Easy Money, Time Well Wasted, was my introduction to Brad Paisley, more or less. That's, the first album of his that I owned at the very least. And this song was a standout track on an already terrific album. Of note, this is the only song of the ones in this particular blog and vlog kick where the narrator actually enjoys their job. So lyrically, the song tells about what a guy and his band were up to before they made it big as musicians. This actually could have fit another blog, Hey Look Ma, I Made It. But that's actually not the main focus of the song, so maybe not. So anyway, he opens up by saying, "I remember working on a rooftop, the hot summer sun all day. Now I work 3 hours a night. It feels a lot more like play." Then he moves on to the other members of the band. Before Kenny joined the band, he used to hang drywall, and then in the second verse he says, "Kevin sold records, Brent sold shoes, and Gary was a garbage man." Then he says in the chorus, "Now we're laughing all the way to the bank, because it all just seems so funny. A bunch of guys like us in a big tour bus making that easy money." Of course, like with any good song, your best detail is going to come last, either your best example or your best ending to the story. And this one is an example song, a little bit of a story song, so it's a little bit of a hybrid. But the last verse says, "I used to have an ex-girlfriend that didn't understand. She said, 'Boy, you're going nowhere fast. You ought to get a real job. Why don't you quit that band? Now she can kiss my backstage pass.'" The charm of this song is the narrator's cockeyed optimism after putting in all that hard work. So melodically, the intro uses G, D, G, C, D, and G. With the song written in G major, this is a 1-5-1-4-5-1 pattern. This basic pattern is used throughout the song, including the instrumental sections that are played over those chords. I used to have a not-so-good habit of judging a song by its title, thinking I knew what the song was about based on the title of the song. With this tune, it's not hard to figure out, so the 4 and 5 chords don't really cause all that much tension, and whatever tension or mystery they cause isn't to keep us from the obvious fate of the main characters in the song, but rather to add to the wild life that they now lead compared to the ones that they had before. But the transition from the day job is seamless. Instrumentally, the song contains electric guitar, slide guitar, as well as bass guitar and drums. And by the way, the names of the people in the band that he mentions in the song, that's their actual names. I think Randall might be the only one, his fiddle player, that they didn't mention. But the people, like I said, in the song are also in the band with him. So structurally, the song uses a verse-chorus, solo verse-chorus format. This is somewhat of a hybrid song, like I said, as it quickly tells the story of the rise of the band members from their day jobs, but in the middle of that, he brings up Desperado's humble beginnings and mixes them in with the band members. This isn't just to fill space, it's to humorously show that they can hang with the best of them, adding a little punch we may not have expected. Then the kicker at the end about the ex-girlfriend and how she can kiss his backstage pass is, like I said earlier, perfectly timed to be the funniest anecdote from his life making that easy money. The song goes by very, very quickly, so the three sets of examples in each verse, with the first verse being twice as long, is an overkill in the way that you might think it would be, as most popular songs only have two verses. So you can listen to Easy Money on the way to the bank as you were laughing, because it is embedded, or linked, I should say, below in the description of this video. I'm Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure that you check out all of my other blogs, which can be found right here, or actually the blogs can be found on the Memphis Songwriters Association website. The vlogs can be found right here on YouTube, and then make sure, like I said, that you go over and check out the blogs on the Memphis Songwriters Association website. I'm Minnesota Mike. Thank you so much.